Hey everyone. Today I want to talk about something that's been kind of poking at me, I guess. Something I keep noticing every time I look at the New York Times bestseller list, the New Yorker's best books, the new releases on Netflix, the unending barrage of sequels, even the aesthetic on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. And it's this feeling that like art feels really safe now. And I don't mean safe as in comforting. I mean safe as in predictable, polished, market tested, perfected, optimized, sanitized, hashtag friendly. It's like everyone is creating art that's correct. I'm talking about Disney live action remakes or Marvel Phase 4 to 5 formula. Take those mass-produced Spotify playlists, Instagram pastel aesthetic art, Pixar shorts that lean cute over complex, cottagecore TikTok art, pop music designed for virality. You know those repetitive chorus-heavy tracks that have a predictable structure, and lyrics designed for mass appeal and a completely harmless emotional palette. Yes, I am talking about that art. Art that checks all the boxes. Art that won't upset anyone, art that won't confuse anyone, art that won't get misinterpreted, art that won't flop. And I don't know about you, but every time I feel this happening, I get this little ache in my chest like, wait, is this really what art is supposed to feel like? Sure. I miss those indie time travel movies I had to scour the internet to understand after watching, you know? Or those never heard of one room thrillers, you know? So yeah, let's talk about this safety. But before that, if you like this channel and what I create, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and donating through the link in description. All right, let's go. Part 1, the rise of safe art. So, okay, let me try to explain what I mean by safe art. For the sake of argument, let's just talk about one very simple thing. When I scroll through my feed and instantly see like 10 videos that look exactly the same, they've got the same color palette, the same whispery aesthetic, the same emotional tone that makes you go, oh, this is nice. But then 5 seconds later, you don't remember any of it. Or those digital illustrations that are gorgeous, technically perfect, but they all feel like they were designed by the same AI brain cell. Okay, you say maybe it's your feed. That algorithm knows exactly what to show you, that you get more of what you consume. But it's kind of worrisome when pretty much all artists I talk to have the same experience. Or those songs that sound like they were built in the same template, where the vibe is kind of moody, kind of vibey, kind of sad girl autumn, but also safe enough to play in the background of a skincare commercial. Yeah, that we're drowning in art that's safe because it's optimized. Algorithms reward it, brands love it, audiences share it, and creators, you know, especially new creators, think it's the only way to get noticed. And honestly, I get it. I really do. Because art used to be seen by like 12 people in a basement gallery. Now it's seen by millions within 24 hours if you hit the right moment. So the stakes feel higher. And when stakes feel higher, artists start choosing safety. Because safety works, at least in the short term. Part 2. Why artists are choosing safety. This is because the algorithm punishes risk. Like, okay, imagine you're a painter. You want to post something messy and weird and raw, and then you want to post something pretty and pastel and aesthetic. Which one does numbers? Exactly, we all know this. We feel it in our bones every time we upload something. And it flops. Your brain literally goes, okay, that hurt. Let's never do that again. So you go back to the thing that worked, and that becomes your comfort zone. Let's not blame the artists alone. It's also because audiences love what's familiar. Humans are wired to like patterns. We say we like originality, but we buy comfort. We say we want artists to break the rules, but we reward them for following formulas. And creators sense that, even if they don't want to. Another reason is that art is now tied to personal identity. Yes, this is a huge one. People used to make art because they had something to say. Now people make art because it's part of their online identity. I'm the cozy aesthetic girl. I'm the minimalist photographer. I'm the soft-spoken journaling girl. I'm the edgy designer. I'm the cottagecore painter. When art becomes personal branding, safety becomes survival. Part 3, the death of being weird. Can I just say something? And I'm gonna say it from like the deepest place inside me. I miss when art was weird. I miss when you'd see something and be like, wait, what the hell am I looking at? Why would someone even make this? Is this a joke or a masterpiece? Am I supposed to feel uncomfortable right now? Art used to jolt you. Now it calms you. And that's not bad, but it's incomplete. Think about Van Gogh. Think about Basquiat. Think about Frida. Think about Dali. Think about the punk movement. Think about surrealism. Think about anything that ever mattered. It was messy. It was risky. It was socially unacceptable. It was unpolished. It was obsessive. It was personal. It was chaotic. Now, we've replaced chaos with consistency. We've replaced risk with relatability. We've replaced originality with aesthetics. And it's kind of making everything boring. I know that sounds harsh, but yeah, it's boring. Like, remember when you'd walk into a gallery and you had no idea what the next room would look like? Now you can predict the entire exhibition just from the poster on Instagram. We've lost the thrill of discovery. Part 4. Why safe art feels good, but also hollow. Let me be fair for a second, because I don't want to act like all safe art is bad. Safe art is comforting. Safe art is pleasant. Safe art is aesthetic. Safe art is soothing. Safe art looks great on your feet. There's nothing wrong with that, but safe art rarely moves you. It rarely confronts you. It rarely exposes the artist. It rarely risks embarrassment. It rarely risks misunderstanding. It rarely risks failure. And art without risk is decoration. It looks like art. It sounds like art. It acts like art. But something inside it is missing. Have you ever looked at a piece of art and thought, this is beautiful, but I don't feel anything? That's the safety problem. Part 5. The psychology of playing it safe. Okay, let's get a little psychological for a second, because this is fascinating. When artists choose safety, it's usually not just a creative choice. It's a fear-based choice. Fear of criticism, fear of failure, fear of irrelevance, fear of misunderstanding, fear of embarrassment, fear of being seen too deeply. Safe art is the armor that lets you exist publicly without getting hurt. You can post something pretty and nobody will attack you for it. Nobody will say you're strange. Nobody will say you're problematic. Nobody will say your brain works differently. Safe art makes you invisible in all the socially acceptable ways. It's art that hides the artist instead of revealing them. Part 6. It's not your fault. I want to be really clear about something. This is not your fault. The modern world is designed to encourage safe creativity. Schools teach you rules, not risk-taking. Social media punishes experimentation. Audiences expect consistency. Brands demand aesthetics. Algorithms reward sameness. Critics love certainty. It's no wonder artists shrink themselves. It's no wonder you feel scared to be weird. You're not broken. The environment is. Part 7. The real reason art feels safe now. Okay, I want to end on the deepest truth I've been thinking about. Art feels safe now because artists are scared. Not because they're uncreative, not because they're uninspired, not because they're lazy, because they're scared. Scared of failure, scared of exposure, scared of judgment, scared of being the only person who loves the thing they made. And honestly, I get it. We've all been there. But here's the thing. Art was never meant to be safe. Art was never meant to be perfect. Art was never meant to be optimized. Art was never meant to be algorithm friendly. Art is the opposite of safe. Art is the place where you get to be too much, too strange, too emotional, too honest, too confusing, too raw. Art is where we go to break out of the safe world, not recreate it. So as artists, let's make a vow, shall we? Let's make something risky. Just one thing. Something that feels slightly uncomfortable. Something that doesn't look like your usual work. Something that doesn't fit the mold. Something the algorithm won't know what to do with. You don't have to post it. You don't have to like it. You just have to make it. Because every time an artist makes something risky, the world becomes a little less safe, a little less predictable, a little less sanitized, and a little more alive. And honestly, I think we could all use a little more of that. Thank you.